This is KE8VZA. I will be the pre-show net control operator for the BeaconNet tonight. And we are getting a jump start on the pre-show with early check-ins. I have opened a NetLogger window, and if there are any stations out there that would like to check in early and get a seat way up front, please call now. I ask that you provide your call sign phonetically, then alphabetically, and your name and location. If there's anyone that would like to do this, please call now.
Kilo, Charlie, Bravo, Quebec, Foxtrot, Charlie,
Oscar, AVHMON, way up here in the land of snow, maple syrup.
Along with Kilo, Echo, 2, Bravo, Zulu, X-Ray, 2, BZX, K, Rochester, New York, both in and out. Hello everybody, 73s.
WB4 AIZ, this is Bravo 4 Alpha Zulu, shut in Floridia, in and out.
All right, I'm going to pick it up there. Okay, we had a little bit of a pile up there. I was able to pull out of it Andy, AB8MO. I have you on the list, Andy. And FedEx Mike and Kay, I did recognize your voice. Mike, could you please give me your call sign? I have Kay's.
Roger, Roger. It's Kilo, Charlie, 3, Quebec, Foxtrot, Charlie. KC3 QFC.
Thanks, Mike. And you were both in and out, right?
Roger, Roger. Doing the last few minutes before I head out the door to go to work. Back to net control. KC3 QFC.
Roger, Mike. Very good. I have KC3 QFC, yourself, and KE2BZX on the list as both in and out. And thanks for checking both of you in. Have a great evening. Have a good shift, a safe one, and 73. And KE8VZA returning. I also did copy Chuck, WB4AIZ, down in sunny Florida, and he checked in and out. Got you on the list there, Chuck. 73 to you. Thanks for checking in. Anybody else that would like to get in? I'm seeing some blue screen activity here, so I'll take a look at that as well. But if you would like to throw your call sign into the ring, please do so now.
KD2HCE will be in and out.
KE8VZA returning. I copied KD2HCE in and out. Thanks, Chris. 73 to you. And I also picked up from the blue screen KE8YUG, Josh, and I'm going back through a few more of these blue screen people, and anybody else that would like to check in while I do that, please call now.
W3ETB, I'm on the blue screen there, Eric. So I know you'll get me sooner or later, but I figured I was just open it up and say hello. W3ETB, back to you.
W8WKY.
KE8VZA returning. Yeah, Eddie, I did see you there. and I just added you to the list. Thanks for checking in. We have W3ETB, and I got a couple others on the list, and I'm working my way down here. But if you are not in the blue screen and you would like to check in now, please go ahead. All right, this is KE8VZA. I will be the pre-show net controller and logger for tonight's Beacon Net, and I'm taking a few check-ins early here, early. We will have our announcer come on at the bottom of the hour, so we will have to make sure we squeeze things in before she comes on because we don't want to step on her. She has such a lovely voice. But I did grab a whole bunch of people from the blue screen, or a handful of people anyway, and let's see, I think I botched a call sign, but I'll fix that. So if you'd like to squeeze in the last minute here, please call now.
Whiskey 8, Charlie Radio Delta, Cody and Canal Fulton, in and out.
All right, I did copy you there, Cody. W8CRD, got you in and out. And thank you for checking in, 73. Let's hold off on the check-ins for now, and our announcer will be on very shortly. We'll take check-ins after that.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
There she is, QST. This is the Beacon Net pre-show, and we are on the W8WKY repeater of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, 147 Mark 390 megahertz. The PL tone is 114 Mark 8. We have I think it's a positive offset. Yes, positive offset. And if you'd like to check your radio settings, go ahead and do so right now. Make sure you've got everything programmed in there if there's any doubt. And let's see, we grabbed a bunch of check-ins before the bottom of the hour, so I thank everybody that checked in. We'll get to check-ins, we'll continue check-ins shortly, but first we're going to go and do our Mickey Mouse roll call and go down through our net control team, and it's kind of our sound check. Make sure everybody's sounding good and making it into the repeater. So at the top of the list, I have our Master of Ceremonies, KE8QKO, Nick at Night. How you doing tonight, Nick?
KEAQKO, hello. Hello on the net. Yeah, just kind of sitting here waiting for the net to start up. So, I guess with that, I'll pass it back to you, KEAQKO.
Very good, Nick. You're sounding good. Got, well, you were already on the list, but it's good to hear from you. So we'll clear with KE8QKO, and we'll roll on down to Mike, KE8QWE, who has our trivia for tonight. How you doing tonight, Mike?
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Eric, you sound great. I'm sure I sound like myself, so I suspect everything's working fine. So this is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to KE8 VZA.
Very good, Mike. You're sounding good tonight. Good to hear you. We'll clear with KE8QWE, and we will roll on down to Lucy, KE8YUK, who will have our alt trivia tonight. How you doing tonight, Lucy?
KD80PC.
Go ahead there, Dustin.
Alan on alternate trivia tonight, bud. I don't know if the schedule had it wrong, but it's Alan tonight on alternate trivia. Call this my sound check. I may or may not be here. I'm on Allstar and away from the computer and stuff now. KD80PC, back to prenet control.
KD80PC, KE8VZA. Roger, Roger. I'll make the correction on the log here, and we'll have KI5DAY as our alt trivia master tonight. And that lets Lucy off the hook. She has no responsibilities whatsoever. Awesome. Anyway, got Alan in there. Let's see. We got Dustin. Thank you for checking in. Sounded good tonight. Good to hear you. We'll clear with KD8EPC and roll on down to just Nick, KD8SLG. How you doing tonight, Nick?
KE8VZA, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Eric and everybody here on the Beacon Net. Everybody sounds marvelous. I'll be sticking around trying to stir up something on the blue screen. KD8SLG. Back to net control. Have fun.
All right, just Nick. The blue screen, if you're not in there, you're missing out on half of the fun here. So if you have a means to get into NetLogger, anyone out there listening, you might want to do so. It is a lot of fun. Thanks, Nick. And we look forward to what KE8YUG calls spicy blue screen. Anyway, we'll clear with KD8SLG, and we'll roll on down to Mr. New Call Sign, Whiskey 8, Hotel Romeo Foxtrot, Josh. Are you out there tonight, Josh? Okay, we'll circle back for Josh as well as Lucy. Let's see. Next, Alan, KI5DAY. We'll throw a call out for him, but I think he's probably still on the American Airlines net. KI5DAY, are you out there yet? All right, no worries. We'll circle back for Alan in a bit. Okay, so we have a list of check-ins. We're going to continue the check-in train rolling. And so if you would like to check into the Beacon Net tonight, I am KE8VZA. My name is Eric, and this is the Beacon Net pre-show. So please, if you'd like to check in, please provide your call sign phonetically, then alphabetically with your name and location. Please call now.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Foxtrot Tango. KE8QFT, Fred and Medina.
Echo 8, Mike Yankee, Chris in Amherst, KE8MMY.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu, KE8ZZR, Harry in Wadsworth.
AF5 JB, Alpha Foxtrot 5 to the Bravo, Matt, entonces short time.
All right, we'll pick it up there. Added to the list. Let me see where I started here. Harry, KE8ZZR. I had grabbed you from the blue screen when you weren't looking. And we have Fred there in Medina, KE8QFT. Chris over in Amherst, KE8MMY. And I did pick up Matt, AF5JB. Matt, are you short time tonight?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Matt. Would you like to throw your comments out there tonight at this time?
Yeah, I copy that. And agree with you and everybody else out on the net. Had a good weekend at St. Town, and of course got my chores done, the laundry and all that, and arcades at Dave Buster's. Kind of hung out the Hard Rock, and had a really good fish sandwich there, and I won a little bit of money, so that's always a good thing. And I'm kind of hung around the house a little bit and had me a beer and went to bed. So that's my Saturday night. It's kind of took it easy today. So I'm getting ready for a whole new week and get ready to do it all again. But I want to stop by and say hi to everyone and have a good night, a good same week. At least have me on, and thank you so much for your time. And 73, and catch y'all next time. This is AFIJB, Matt. The city of Tulsa, Oklahoma. Babs Control. Thanks again. The host can hear you guys. Catch y'all next time.
AF5JB, this is KE8BZA. Matt, thank you for your comment. Congratulations on your winning a little bit of money there. That sounds cool. It's always a nice surprise, isn't it? Even if it's not a lot of money, it's something. That's cool. Thank you for checking in, and good luck with the new week. And we'll say 73 to you, Matt. We'll clear with AF5JB. At this time, are there any other check-ins that would like to get in here on the BeaconNet? Please call now.
Whiskey Alpha 8 Kilo. Do me a favor, check me in and out, and I hope you guys have a wonderful net. I'm sure you will. And my best to everybody in here on the net, and the folks that aren't in here quite yet. 7-3 to you, pal. WA8KOC, back to net.
Net control. This is Kilo India 5, Romeo Foxtrot India, Mac in Springdale.
I'm going to pick it up there. This is KE8VZA returning. I am the pre-show net controller for the Beacon Net tonight, and we have quite a few check-ins here. I'm going to first acknowledge WA8KOC, Fred. Thanks for checking in, Fred. Got you on the list, is in and out, and we're going to go back, start working this list here. We'll go up to Andy, AB8MO. How you doing tonight, Andy? And are you sticking around for the main net?
KD8SL, well, wait your call. KD8VZA, this is AB8MO, trying to reach Guam on 15 meters. You had W8KOC collided with somebody, so somebody who tried to check in with Fred, you didn't make it through probably. So, yes, I'll be here. I guess I'll keep my comment short. This is AB8MO.
Very good, Andy. Yeah, I'll throw a call out there for that station that may have doubled with Fred in a sec. Thanks for checking in. Got you on the list. Okay, so at the same time that WA8KOC was checking in, there sounded like there was a double there, some other station. If you'd like to give it another shot, please call now.
Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, WV3K, Phil and Canal Fulton. Back to net control. Thank you, Andy.
Very good, Phil. I got you on the list. WV3K. Let's see, where do we leave off? KC3QFC, FedEx Mike, as well as his significant other there, KE2BZXK. They're both in and out. Thanks for checking in. And we'll throw a call out to Ray, KF5CFY. He may be or K5CFY, sorry. He may still be on that other net, but we'll see if Ray's out there. You out there, Ray? Okay, not yet. We'll circle back to him, of course. Okay, next on the list we have WB4AIZ Chuck down in Florida, who checked in and out. And after him, I picked up from the blue screen, Josh, KE8YUG. How are you doing tonight, Josh? And are you sticking around for the main net?
KE8VZA, this is KE8YUG. Good evening, Eric. Good hearing you. Yep, I'll be sticking around. Looking forward to it. And good hearing you. Back to pre-net control, KE8YUG.
All right there, Josh, got you on the list, and you'll have to tell us about your trip to the other candy store during the net. Thanks for checking in. We also picked up KD2HCE, Chris, who checked in and out. Thanks, Chris, 73. And after that was Eddie, W3ETB. How you doing tonight, Eddie? And are you sticking around for the big show?
Yeah, hi, Eric. Yep, hi again. And yeah, I'll stick around and listen to the trivia questions and see if I can get my answer and see what's going on. So this is W3ETB, back to net.
W8WKY.
And there's our sponsor. Okay, very good, Eddie. Got you on the list. And we will clear with W3ETB for now. Next on the list, checking in and out, was WB8CXO, Mike. Thanks, Mike. Got you on the log, in and out. And Mike is streaming the net on YouTube. So if you just go into YouTube and do a search on WB8CXO, or you can probably search Beacon Net. I think that gets you there as well. So thanks, Mike. Appreciate your efforts there. Next on the list was Tom, KA8MNT. I picked you up from the blue screen. How you doing tonight, Tom? And are you sticking around for the big show?
KE8VCA. This is KA8MNT. Well, good evening, and yeah, I'll stick around for the big show. Then I'm going to go night-night after it's over. So with that, we'll turn everything back over to the capable hands of KE8VZA.
All right. Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it. Good to hear you tonight. We got you on the list. We'll clear with KA8MNT. Next on the list was W8CRD, Cody. He checked in and out. Thanks, Cody. 73 to you. And after that was, I believe, Theodore. I don't know if he goes by Ted. N8FQP. How you doing tonight, Theodore? And do you prefer to be called Ted? And are you sticking around for the big show?
QAI.
Okay, station calling, are you N8FQP? Please come back.
KB5QAI.
Very good. I copied KB5QAI. That is Kilo Bravo 5, Quebec Alpha, India. Got you on the list there. We'll touch base with you in a minute. Just like to throw another call out there for Ted, N8FQP. Are you out there, Ted?
N8FQP. Yeah, it's Ted, and I checked in actually by mistake. I wanted to check in and out, as I won't be able to hang around very long. So back to you in net control, N8FQP.
Okay, Ted, no problem. We appreciate the check-in, and you have a good evening. 73. We have you on the list as in and out. We'll clear with N8FQP, and we'll go on down to Jairus, AI5Q. How you doing tonight, Jairus? And are you sticking around for the big show?
Well, good evening there. I'm doing all right. Had a bunch of sickness running through the house. Teddy got sick Thursday. Nina got sick Friday and Saturday. Teddy was still sick Friday. Marmo got sick last night, about 2:30 in the morning. So I'm probably going to call it an early night tonight and get some sleep and get caught up on what I missed last night. So I will not be sticking around, but I will be listening with the radio at my head at the bedside table. So I'll be hearing all the fun, just not participating. AI5U, back to net.
Jairus, sorry to hear about that. Yeah, it's not good when the sickness enters the house and then makes the trip around to all of its occupants. So I hope you all get better soon, and that it doesn't get too bad while you're getting better. So thanks for your check-in, Jairus. We got you on the list in and out, and 73 to you and your family. And we'll clear with AI5Q. I am KE8VZA. We're rolling down the list of check-ins that we have thus far. And next on the list is Kelly, KC0LRM. How you doing tonight, Kelly? And are you sticking around for the big show?
Hello, Eric. Thanks for getting me in there off the blue screen. No, I won't be sticking around, just in and out. I got a bunch of laundry I got to get caught up for work tomorrow morning. So everybody have a good evening out there, and I'll let you get down the list there in 73s. And thanks for running net and doing the pre-show.
All right. I managed to squeeze my laundry in before the net. It's almost a miracle, but I got it done. Anyway, so good luck with that, and thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. 73 to you. We'll clear with Kelly, KC0LRM, and we're going to roll on down to Harry, KE8ZZR. How you doing tonight, Harry? And are you sticking around for the big show?
KE8 BZA, this is KE8ZZR. Good evening, Eric, and everybody out there. Yes, I will be sticking around for the big show. Thank you.
All right, very good, Harry. Good to hear you tonight. We'll clear with KE8ZZR. This is KE8VZA. We're rolling down the list of our early check-ins here on the pre-show. And next on the list is Fred, KE8QFT. How you doing tonight, Fred? And are you sticking around for the big show?
Yes, I'll be here for the big show, and I'll be here for the net, too. Little humor. I'm doing fine. I hope everyone else is, and I see the Cavaliers game's coming back on. Yeah, I know who won, so I don't think I'm going to watch it, but very interesting. Philly sports, Ohio, the Guardians, and the Cavaliers. You know, they got big problems with Belly. Any sports fans would know what I'm talking about, because Belly broadcasts the Guardians and the Cavaliers games, and they went belly up, and they're trying to work through the whole thing right now. So hopefully we'll be able to see the Guardians this summer, as well as the rest of the Cavaliers schedule. Oh, for now, KE8QFT, back to net control.
All right, Fred. Yeah, I hope they get that worked out. There's a lot of money to be made there for whoever can pick up that deal. So I'm thinking it'll work itself out. And I kind of miss the days when you used to be able to flip on channel 43 and watch Indians games, but that goes way back. I think those days might be gone. Anyway, okay, thanks, Fred. We got you on the list. We'll clear with KE8QFT, and we'll roll on to our next check-in, KE8MMY. Chris, how you doing tonight, Chris? And are you sticking around for the big show?
Well, hello there, Eric, and the group. Yeah, I'll be sticking around. I'm trying to catch up on cooking and laundry and all the things that I was supposed to get done earlier in the weekend and didn't do. So just paddling around here. So we'll catch up with you later on the net. KE8MMY.
All right, Chris. Yeah, I've been doing a bunch of that today as well, getting things caught up and ready to go for tomorrow morning. And so thanks for checking in. We got you on the list. And next on the list we had AF5JB, whom we heard from earlier. He is checked out already. Thanks, Matt. And Fred, WA8KOC, was in and out. Thanks, Fred. And next on the list is Mac, KI5RFI, representing Arkansas. How you doing tonight, Mac? And are you sticking around for the big show?
W8WKY.
Well, good evening, everybody on the net. This is KI5RFI. I believe I will be hanging around. I'm going to try my best to stay awake. I think I can get through it tonight, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'll be around for the entire big show there. This is KI5RFI.
All right there, Mac. I got you on the list. Thank you. We'll touch base with you later, clear with KI5RFI, and we'll roll on down to Phil, WV3K. How are you doing tonight, Phil? And are you sticking around for the big show?
is Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. Eric, I'm gonna be bugging out. I'm having some difficulty here with some running sinuses, so I need to try to get this simmered down and probably rest in addition to that. So I hope that you have a wonderful net working with the present people that are participating, and for those that just checked in and have to go on the side as well for rest or whatever, best to them. Anyway, I send my love and prayers to all, and best wishes for better health along with my prayers. So going to hand it back over to you, Eric, and you be good to yourself and enjoy the rest of the night. You're doing a great job. I'm going to go ahead and shut down. I'm going to go QRT. So 73 to all, and may you all have a really wonderful good night. And thank you very much for taking my check-in. And I'll talk with you again later once I start feeling more up to par. With that, back to net control. This is Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo, Phil and Canal Fulton.
Thank you, Phil. Appreciate the kind words there, and hope you're feeling better soon. And we got you on the list, checking you in and out. Thank you for check-in, 73. And we'll clear with WB3K, and we'll roll on down to Pete, KB5QAI. How you doing tonight, Pete? And are you sticking around for the big show?
Good evening. I believe that's, let's see, who am I talking to? Names are off the top of my head. Anyhow, yeah, I'm going to try to stick around on the side here. I've got other things going on the phone, but yeah, I'll try to stick around for the big show this evening. This is KB5QAI.
All right there, Pete. Good to hear you. My name is Eric. My call sign is KE8VZA. Good to hear you tonight. And we got you on the list. We'll clear with KB5QAI. And next on the list I picked up from the blue screen is Chuck, KB8LJ. How you doing tonight, Chuck? And are you sticking around for the main net? All right, nothing heard. We will circle back and touch base with Chuck in a minute. But we are pretty much at the end of the pre-show. I'm going to make one last pre-show call for check-ins. If you'd like to get on the list before the never mind. We hit the top of the hour, but don't worry. Our Master of Ceremonies, KE8QKO, will continue taking check-ins once we get the main net rolling. So at this time, I will turn things over to KE8QKO. This has been KE8VZA. Take it away, Nick.
KE8VZA, KE8QKO. Fine business, Eric. Fine business on the pre-show. All right. Good evening and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Nick. My call sign is KE8QKO, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Kilo Oscar, and I will be net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the WWQI repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is a directed net, so all traffic must pass through net control. We are linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, the Dewdrop Inn, and various other repeaters. So we ask that you key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit so we hear everything you've got to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Stations that have not already checked into the pre-show that would like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. right. Sounds like Eric did a pretty good job on that pre-show. There's nobody checking in with me yet, but I'm sure there will be later. Okay, so let's go and talk to our trivia masters. We'll see here in a second. I'm not sure if Alan's available, so we might have to do the usual go back to when he gets in with us, because he has another net that sometimes runs over this one. But let's go talk to KWE Mike and get our main trivia question for the evening. Mike, take it away.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Okay, the trivia question for the night is, what station first picked up the Titanic distress call? A, Virginia Beach Wireless Station. B, London Wireless Station. C, Cape Hatteras Wireless Station. Or D, Paris Wireless Station. Again, what station first picked up the Titanic distress call? A, Virginia Beach Wireless Station. B, London Wireless Station. C, Cape Hatteras Wireless Station. D, Paris Wireless Station. I'll go ahead and post this on the blue screen. Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to KE8QKO.
All right, Mike, thank you for another fine question. I'm going to have to think about that one. I've got a couple of thoughts in my head, but I'm not sure if any of them are right. So, yeah, I'm going to take my prerogative and think about that like I usually do, and, well, yeah, we'll go from there. All right. So it looks like we've got everybody in here. Alan's not here yet, so like we usually do, we'll go through our check-ins. We'll get the traffic. We'll get the main trivia answer from them, and then when Alan's able to make it in with us, then we will go back and recheck with all of those stations to get their answers for the alternate question. The first station we have on the list tonight is AB8MO. Andy, how you doing, Andy? And what do you have for the Beacon Net this evening?
This is AB8MO, trying to cut off as close to the net control team as I possibly can. Trying to work Guam on 15 meters. It's not working out so well, but I did work a Brazilian island. Apparently, it's moderately rare. It's not super rare. That's 118 on clublog.org's most watted DXDC, Fernando de Noronha Island. So they only want $2 for QSL cards. That sounds very reasonable. So that actually barely covers the cost of postage internationally, at least from the U.S. So anyway, let's see here. FQV, I heard in there doubling. I don't know if he even made it out on the repeater, but everybody on Allstar heard him. So Mark, I heard you, if nobody else did. Let's see, for, I guess, the main trivia, since Alan is not here yet, let's see here, what stations first took the Titanic distress call? Okay. I don't know, that is a good question. I'll say Virginia Beach. I go A for Andy. Back she comes. This is AB8MO.
W8WKY.
All right. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate you being in there. Like I said, we'll get back to you once Alan's available. Our next station was KC3QFC, FedEx Mike, who was in and out. And that takes us down to K5CFY. Ray. How you doing, Ray? And what do you have for the Beacon Net this evening? Kilo Charlie. Oh, I'm sorry. Kilo 5 Charlie Foxtrot Yankee and K5CFY. Ray, are you out there, and do you have traffic for the Beacon Net? All right, hearing nothing from Ray. Perhaps he'll be rechecking with us as well. I think sometimes he's also in the American Airlines net with Alan.
So our next two stations, KE2BZX, K was in and out, and WB4 AIZ Chuck was in and out. And that takes us down to K8YUG Josh. How you doing, Josh? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
K8QKO, this is K8YUG. Good evening, Nick. Well, I get the trivia going here. For the first one there, go with C Charlie. So for my trivia answer, C Charlie. It was a great weekend. Nice weather, especially today. It was nice seeing the sun. Felt good. Got out and enjoyed some of that. Then, I made it to Micro Center. Marie and I went there. We had a lot of fun, and it was real. It was the first time I've ever been there. So got a couple of things that they didn't have that I was looking for. A little bit older, but I found them online, so it's okay. But it was a really good trip, and just looking forward to the Norse Ham Fest this weekend. That should be a lot of fun. It's coming up quick. Less than about a week or so, and so looking forward to that, and just working on all the stuff here, little computer projects, and I got a little bit more added to it after this weekend, but it's a lot of fun. So I'll send it back to you. This is KAYUG. Back to net.
All right, thank you, Josh. Got you on there, Charlie, for your primary question. Like I said, Alan's almost here, so we'll get back to you for the recheck on your alternate question. And I will say, it's always a fun trip going to Micro Center. I think I took my son there last fall for the first time, and he was like, "Whoa, this place is amazing." So yeah, good times. All right, I'm gonna keep going here because Alan's not quite ready yet. So I'm gonna see KD2HCE Chris was in and out. And we are going to now go down to W3 ETV Eddie. How you doing, Eddie? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Hi, Nick. We had a great day here in Annapolis today. The granddaughters came over with their mom, and we spent the day with them. So we had a lot of fun. It was great. Let's see, and today was a very nice day outside. I didn't really get much of a chance to see much of it because I was inside with the granddaughters, but it was really nice and sunny and warm day. I think they said it got up to 68 degrees here in Annapolis today, and tomorrow it's supposed to also be nice, but in the evening it's going to rain. So, and having some problems with the eyesight tonight for some reason. I don't know. Things are kind of looking a little blurry and doubled and everything. So I'm not going to be able to do too much activity in the blue screen. I apologize, Alan, for not being there to give you a hard time. But anyway, let's get on with the trivia question, at least one of them anyway. We'll go ahead and go. This is a very good trivia question, actually, by the way. I'm thinking maybe, D for Paris, because it sounds like they might have been somebody that might have picked it up before London or anybody else. So I'll go with D for Paris for the main trivia question. And I'll turn it back to you there, Nick. W3TV, back to net.
All right, thank you, Eddie. Got you down there for Delta Paris. Yeah, I don't know. That could be one. They're all pretty good answers. I'm not sure. Anyway, I got you down there, and like I said, we'll get back to recheck with you here shortly, hopefully. And our next station is sorry. Our next station was WB8CXO Mike, and he was in and out. And then we are down to KA8MNT Tom. How you doing, Tom? And how's your wife doing?
K8QKO. This is KA8MNT. Well, good evening, everyone. She's doing pretty good. She's on the mend and she's getting better. Still has a little bit of shortness of breath, but I think she's gonna overcome that. So we're happy with that. I did play a little radio today. I got a few contacts on 10 meters and 15 meters and 20 meters, so had a good time doing that. As far as trivia goes, for the Titanic, I'm going to go with C, Charlie, Cape Hatteras, and we'll see if that works tonight. So with that, I'm going to this is KA8MNT returning everything back to the super qualified hands of KE8QKO.
All right. Well, thank you, Tom. Appreciate that. And I wouldn't say super qualified. Sometimes I might actually say, like, somewhat capable. But I appreciate you getting back with us there. We got you answered as Charlie. And again, we're going to recheck with you here once we get the alternate question read. Our next 4 stations reading out. I'm going to read through them real quick. We have W8CRD, N8FQP, AI5Q, and KC0LRM. The next station not in and out is KE8ZZR. Before we go to ZZR, I need to identify. This is KE8QKO, and that's W8WKR repeats. Going through a list of check-ins to the BeaconNet, and we are going over to KE8ZZR Harry. How you doing, Harry? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Yeah, good evening, KE8QKO. This is KE8ZZR. Everything's going fine. Nice day today, nice weather. Trying to get some things done around here. I got a new truck, so I had a few accessories I needed to put in the truck, and one of them didn't work out. I just boggles my mind with these companies. You know, you request a certain part, and you get half the order, and the other half is incomplete. So, anyways, I'll deal with that tomorrow. And my wife is getting ready for surgery on Thursday. She's having a knee replacement, so trying to button up some things around here so when she comes back home on Friday, can make it easy for her. Other than that, as far as the trivia goes, I'm going to go with C, and that's about all I got for you guys. Thanks for running net there, Nick, and I'll turn it back to you, 73, KE8ZZR.
All right, thank you, Harry. I think you said, you know what, I heard it and I didn't register it. You want to come back with your, Charlie, or my NetLogger got it. Got you out for Charlie. I think Alan's here, so I'm going to try to call out to him real quick and see if he's out there and wants to read the alternate question for us. KI5, DAY, Alan, this is KE8QKO in the BeaconNet. Are you out there and ready to read the question, sir?
KI5, DAY in the hood, and yeah, I'm about ready to read it there. I'm typing it in the blue screen as we speak. I was just fixing to put the answers in the blue screen. If you can delay like 30 seconds, go ahead.
W8WKY.
KE8QKO here. Yeah, sure, Alan. We can delay for a few seconds. Let's see. I'm going to hold off going to our next station. I'm going to talk a little bit. Let's see. What did I do today, this weekend? Well, this weekend my wife and son and I went out to Pittsburgh. My niece, she's in a FIRST robotics robot building team, an FRC team. It was her senior year in high school, so her last year doing it. And we went out to see the regional tournament they were in, and their team won. So that was fantastic. We got to celebrate with them, and they won the competition. And then my wife and son and I stayed in Pittsburgh another night just to kind of hang out and have some dinner and then go in the hotel pool and then drive back this morning. So that's been my weekend. It was pretty fun, pretty exciting, and relatively relaxing. All right, I think that's been about 30 seconds. Let's go back up and talk to KI5 DAY. Alan, how you doing, sir? And what is our question for the BeaconNet tonight?
KI5DAY returning. Thank you. That was perfect. It's alternate trivia. Trivia is as follows. At the height of his popularity, Charlie Chaplin, the silent film actor, entered a Charlie Chaplin contest in San Francisco. He came in what place? Was it A, second place, B, 20th place, C, dead last, or D, he was mistaken for Ezra Cornwaldo Bean, who bears a striking resemblance? I'll let this drop and read it one more time. At the height of his popularity, Charlie Chaplin, the silent film actor, the comedy silent film actor, he entered a Charlie Chaplin contest in San Francisco, and he placed A, second place, B, 20th place, C, dead last, or D, he was mistaken for Ezra Cornwaldo Bean. Figure it out. KI5 DAY, back to net.
All right. Thank you for another fine alternate question there, Alan, and nice horn at the end. Okay, I'm going to think about that one. Well, actually, I kind of know how I want to guess that one, but I haven't figured out how I want to guess the first one, so my answers are going to wait. And we are going to go up and talk to all the stations we already talked to. We're going to recheck with them real quick, get their answers for the alternate question, and then continue on with the net. So, we're going to start with AV8MO. Andy, how you doing, sir? And what is your alternate trivia question to answer?
K8QKO. This is AV8MO. I actually know an Ezra. Not a very common name, but I'm going to go dead last. C on the alternate. Back to you, AV8MO.
All right, thank you, sir. Got you down there for Charlie. Next, we're going to talk to K8YUG. Josh, what is your answer for the alternate question?
K8QKO, this is K8YUG. I'm going to stick with C, Charlie, for the alternate there. C, Charlie. Back to you, K8YUG.
Thank you, sir. Got you down there for Charlie. Let's go back and talk to W3ETB. Eddie, how you doing, sir? And what is your answer for the alternate question?
Yeah, hi, Nick. I guess, I have to stick with everybody else. I think he probably did come in last. People probably really badly mistaken him. Oh, he can't be Charlie Chaplin. So, he doesn't even look like Charlie Chaplin. So, yeah, he probably came in last. I'll take C as well. W3TV, back to net. Have a great evening. I'll be listening.
All right, thank you, sir. Got you down there for Charlie. Let's go talk to K8MNT Tom and get his answer for the alternate question.
Okay, Nick, this is K88MNT. Well, I'd have to say, stranger things have happened, so I'm going to go with dead last, that he did not win the contest and he came in last as far as that goes. Just it seems only logical, I guess. So with that, I'll turn everything back over to K8QKO.
All right, Tom, also got you down for Charlie, and let's go talk to K8ZZR Harry and see what his answer is for the alternate question. Harry, take it away.
K8QKO, this is K8ZZR. I am going to go with C Charlie for my alternate answer. So I'll turn it back over to you, 73s. Have a good night.
All right, thank you, sir. Charlie's across the board. Okay, this is K8QKO in the WWQI repeater. We got our primary question, our alternate question, and gone through some of our oh man, I can't talk tonight. Sorry, it's been a long weekend, like I said earlier. All of our current check-ins, not all of them, some of them, and we're going to go up to one that we missed, though, because I believe he was over with Alan, and it looks like he might be back. So let's go up and talk to K5, CFY Ray, see how he's doing tonight. Ray, if you're out there, take it away.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Kilo Oscar, Nick at night. This is K5CFY. Thanks for getting me in there, Nick. Appreciate it, and appreciate Eric there on the keyboard. Both you guys doing a great job. Well, the whole Beacon crew. This is a wonderful job. Anyway, I'm going to go with Bravo and Charlie. Bravo and Charlie. So I'll give it back to you there, K5CFY.
All right, got you down for Bravo and Charlie, and thank you for checking in with us there, Ray. It's good to hear you. Okay, so we're going to get on to next. We're going to go talk to K8QFT, Uncle Fred. You know, I have not heard Uncle Fred check in a while. So it's good to hear you, Fred. And what is your comments for the net and your trivia answers?
Well, my trivia answers are C and D. Now, for the alternate, I say D because, like, I'm copying off of everyone else. I'll admit I'm looking over their shoulders, and that's the way it is. In grade school, I was good at spelling. I was real good at spelling. But there was one word, that we had studied during the week that I kind of had my doubts about, so I wrote on my hand, And this girl told on me. The teacher battled me. So what the heck? Yes, I'll admit it. I've cheated before. And, what can I say? Anywho, come on, Bean. I meant to say Charlie. Thank you, Alan. Yeah, C for the alternate. Anyhow, someone asked me, the other day if I knew how to get to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I told them, yeah, you got to practice a lot. K8QFT back to net control.
All right, thank you, Fred. That's a good answer. Practice. How do you get to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Practice a lot. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to remember that. If anybody ever asks me, I don't know if they will, but if they do, that's what I'm going to say. Also, I think you said Charlie for the primary trivia answer. Is that correct? Can you confirm?
Yeah, if it's not too late, change it to Charlie. Although if that's wrong, go ahead and make it Delta at the end of the thing. Back to net control.
W8WKY.
No, Fred, we had two trivia questions. The first one was the Titanic, and the second one was Charlie Chaplin. You said it was Charlie for Titanic, correct?
Charlie for the main trivia and Charlie for the alternate too.
All right, got you down there for Charlie and Charlie. Okay, next we're going to go down and talk to K8MMY. Chris, how you doing, Chris? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Well, for the Beacon Net tonight, I have tomorrow, the National Day calendar for Monday, March 4th is Grammar Day. So let's not be psychos. Hey, let's eat Grandma, or hey, let's eat Grandma. Anyhow, it's also Hug a GI Day, Marching Music Day, Pound Cake Day, and Sons Day. And for the trivia, I can't remember the order of the two on the state side, but I'm going to go with one of the state side ones. And I'm going to say that Charlie Chaplin finished dead last. So I might need a little help on the state side on the trivia. K8MMY.
All right, for the U.S. stations, it was Cape Hatteras or Virginia Beach. Actually, Virginia Beach or Cape Hatteras, I guess, if you read them in the right order in the question.
We'll go with Cape Hatteras.
All right, so Cape Hatteras, and then you also said that he was dead last. So that's Charlie and Charlie. Man, the Charlies are taking it away tonight. Everybody's guessing C on their multiple choice. I hope they're right. Okay, where we are here, where we're at. Next we have two stations that are rated out. We have AF5JB and WA8KOC, and that takes us down to KI5 RFI Mac. How you doing, Mac? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
This is Kilo India 5, Romeo Foxtrot India, Mac in the thriving metropolis that is Northwest Arkansas. Had a busy day today with the grandsons baseball. It was a beautiful day here in Northwest Arkansas for baseball, so had a good time doing that. My trivia answers are going to be, for the main question, I'm going to go Bravo, and for the alternate, Charlie. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So back to you, Nick, KI5 RFI.
All right, thank you, Mac. Got you down there for Bravo and Charlie. That's all. You can't beat a good weekend of baseball. Okay, our next station was WV3K Phil, who was in and out, and that takes us down to KB5 QAI. Pete, how you doing, Pete? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Well, let me think here a minute, Eric. I didn't catch the choices on the first question. The second question was dead last, which would be what, D? And the first question was who received the emergency message from the USS Titanic. Was that the question?
That is correct, sir. Which station was the first station to receive the distress signal?
I believe it was Cape Hatteras, if I'm not mistaken. Anyhow, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. KB5 QAI.
All right, sounds good. Got you down there for Charlie and Charlie. Okay, I'm going to one more station here. We're going to go down and talk to KD8LJ. Chuck, how you doing, Chuck? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight? Kilo Bravo 8, Lima Juliet, KB8LJ. Chuck, are you out there, and do you have traffic for the Beacon Net tonight?
Yeah, I'm here. I kind of goofed earlier between having a bunch of different radios going and so on, but I don't have much of anything to offer other than, I'll guess that C is probably the correct answer on the Charlie Chaplin one, because I know to the extent I've ever been involved in trying to judge anything like that, I often judge it totally differently from the way the general public does. And I suspect that logically could have happened to Charlie Chaplin. Here's a guy who was very popular with the general public, but if the people that were judging didn't like him, he'd be dead last. So, KB8LJ, back to net.
All right, thank you, Chuck. That'd be Charlie for your alternate question. Did you happen to catch our primary question?
No, I'll pass on that one because I managed to miss it, and I don't want to put you through reading the question again.
Oh, well, you know what, Chuck? It tends to be a pretty good idea to go ahead and reread that a few times throughout the night anyway, because we always have people that come in later and don't hear it from the beginning. So let's go ahead and read those again. I like getting them read together, too. It's kind of my thing. Just makes it easier for me to kind of think of them being read together. So we're going to go up and talk to K8QWE Mike, get the primary question, and then I'll go down and talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the alternate question. And before I do that, I'm going to identify him. This is K8QKO, the WWQI repeater, getting our questions reread for the BeaconNet. So Mike, take it away.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo. The primary question is, what station first picked up the Titanic distress call? A, Virginia Beach Wireless Station. B, London Wireless Station. C, Cape Hatteras Wireless Station. D, Paris Wireless Station. Again, what station first picked up the Titanic distress call? A, Virginia Beach Wireless Station. B, London Wireless Station, C, Cape Hatteras Wireless Station, or D, Paris Wireless Station. This is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to K8QKO.
All right, thank you, Mike, for another fine question. We'll go down and talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the ultimate question read again. Alan, take it away.
This is KI5DAY, and yeah, man, my brain is just running in several different directions tonight, so please forgive me. I'm trying to keep up here, but yeah, I was typing away in the blue screen like a madman. I know I'm not much for words in the blue screen, but we will read this, the alternate trivia question here real quick. Let me let this drop, and we will do that. I had to wait for my Allstar Node to ID there. Sorry about that. But here is tonight's alternate trivia. At the height of his popularity, Charlie Chaplin, the silent film actor, entered a Charlie Chaplin contest in San Francisco. Placed A, in second place, B, 20th place, C, dead last, or D, he was mistaken for Ezra Cornwaldo Bean, who bears a striking resemblance. KI5DAY, back to net.
W8WKY.
All right, thank you, Alan. You know, I'm not sure. You said he bears a striking resemblance. I'm not sure if that's good on or bad on Charlie Chaplin or bad on Ezra. I don't get the wild guess. But let's go talk to KB8LJ Chuck and see what his answer is for the primary question. Chuck, take it away. Kilo Bravo Wait, Lima Juliet, KB8LJ Chuck. Do you have an answer for the primary question? All right, maybe Chuck had to step away real quick there, so perhaps if he wants to answer the primary question, you can come back and recheck with us. And we're going to go and talk to KC8FQV Mark. How you doing, Mark? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight? Kilo Charlie 8, Foxtrot, Quebec Victor. KC8 FQV Mark. Are you out there? Do you have traffic for the BeaconNet?
Well, on the one, it's going to be the main question is be for Virginia. Yeah, the main KCFQV, KC8 Fox Queen Victor, KC8FQV. The main question's going to be Virginia. The main question's going to be Virginia. The alternate one is going to be Charlie. The alternate one's going to be Charlie. The alternate one's Charlie. KCA, Fox Queen Victor, KCFQV. Back to net.
All right, thank you, Mark. Yeah, a little doubling there, but we got your answers down at Alpha and Charlie. Sorry, I was calling back out to you a second time. I wasn't sure if you heard me the first time, but we doubled, and then somebody else tried to double with you. I think they were trying to check in. So a station that may have been trying to check in the BeaconNet, we will open it back up for check-ins once we get through talking to our current list. If you're out there waiting to check in, please just stand by, and we will open it back up again, and we will get you checked in. Okay. Next, we're gonna go down and talk to KF580E Nickelodeon. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Good evening, y'all. Yeah, I'm on Sandy's iPad, and I have to be patient and patiently wait and touch it, and then do the 2-second hold, and so it just gets itself transferred through Echolink well enough. So with that, it's good evening to you all, and good to see you guys are here, even watching the not the blue screen. It's more of a white screen on the RagChew app, and so that's how that works. But nonetheless, we're doing good. Been kind of busy. Lawn mowed, little kids watched. Got to tag my son for a Tech Sergeant stripe this weekend. All exciting, good stuff. So we better get this done before I forget. If I haven't just forgot. Oh my gosh, the test question tonight will be CB, Charlie Bravo. Golly, Sandy's got to help me out because, at any rate. So with that, I better return it back to net control and have somebody else take care of it. KF5AD.
All right, thank you, Nick. Got you on there for Charlie and Bravo. Next, we're going to go down to KG5SYC. Miss Sandy, how you doing, ma'am? And what is your traffic for the BeaconNet tonight?
This is KG5SYC, and my traffic is my husband. Trying to keep him going straight and following the narrow path without falling over, and
keep resident.
keep making him at least resident, he says. But I don't know if that's even possible. He's been going out for walks and that. He's got a stress test on his heart coming up, and he's got a hearing test coming up, and so we're going to see if he's all together or if he's falling apart. But hopefully he's all together. But if not, hopefully they can fix it. With that, went to church today, had a good time at Sunday school, had a good conversation there, and other than that, just relaxing, playing my games, and turned you guys on after we got done eating. And trivia, well, since my husband couldn't remember CB, I think I'm going to mimic his CB because we were just kind of discussing it a little bit. So I'm going to follow course with the first one being C and second one being B as in Bravo or Barometer Net or Beacon Net or Boredom Breaker Net. There, we've got them all covered. This is KG5SYC.
All right, thank you, Cindy. Yeah, you keep that Nick in line and keep his heart healthy. So thanks for getting with us there. We got down there for Charlie and Bravo. And yeah, sounds like you had a pretty good weekend. Hope it continues. Here I'm at. This is K8QK on the WWKR repeater, going through our list of check-ins for the BeaconNet. Next we have KI5TAQ. Taco Tim, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Well, good afternoon, or I should say good evening, everybody. This is KI5TAQ.
Well, as far as the main trivia question about the Titanic, I possibly, there may be, I possibly would look at the fact that of either Cape Hatteras wireless station or Virginia Beach wireless station. I might go with Cape Hatteras wireless station. That'd be C. And then, of course, the alternate one. Well, I'm possibly going to go with C as well. Make it C and C, and we'll leave it at that. And, of course, if I had me a rubber chicken, I would possibly make it cluck on the radio, but I think the rubber chicken act belongs to Alan, so I'll let him cluck the rubber chicken on the radio. This is KI5TAQ.
All right, Tim, thank you, sir. Got you on for Charlie and Charlie, and yes, Alan can always cluck his rubber chicken on the radio. We're happy to take we'll take the third-party traffic. But thanks for getting with us there. And next, we're going to get on to talk to VK2DY. Robert from Sydney, Australia. How you doing, sir? How's life down under?
Yes, good afternoon. This is Robert from VK2DY in northwestern Sydney. 2:43 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. And that's where the confusion is going to come in the near future, because we're going to move an hour earlier. I think on the 10th. But anyway, I think the next net will be an hour earlier. And then we set our clocks back to standard time on April 1st. So that will move everything back another hour. So things move between daylight savings time about 2 hours. So it's sort of interesting how that works. Anyway, other than that, it is about 22 degrees Celsius, about 71 Fahrenheit, overcast, and just sort of it's a very autumn-feeling day. I know we're in autumn, and we should have autumn-feeling days, but it's just, it's too early. We usually don't get the coolish weather until April or so. So it's a little early, but we've got warm weather for the rest of the week, all in the 80s Fahrenheit. So I guess one cool day to remind us that it's autumn is okay. Other than that, not much else happening that I can think of. We're now, what are we, 2 weeks into the, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, yeah, 2 weeks into the class license. And absolutely nothing different as far as I can tell from amateur radio using an apparatus license or using a class license. But I did get my money back from the money I paid for the apparatus license. So now the using amateur radio in Australia is free, and that's a good feeling. Other than that, I know that the primary question I want to see, and then the secondary question, I believe the legend is it was second place. So I don't remember what letter that was, but I'm going to go with that, second place. VK2DY, back to net.
Okay, so we'll get you down there for Charlie and Alpha. Second place is Alpha. And yeah, say congratulations on the fall weather. I know our weather's warming up here, so it's getting a little bit nicer. So we're getting into springtime, and yeah, I like fall. Fall's probably one of my favorite seasons, usually. So I can say enjoy that. And yeah, congratulations on the free license. That's good. That's good for you. That's good for you guys. We actually have to pay for the license now, which is not like $15. It's not like it's a huge amount, but that was added last year, year before, I don't remember. But yeah. Okay, so next we're going to go to KE5NCP. Tom, how you doing, Tom? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Hey, good evening, Nick at Night. See that's the name. and everybody else on the Beacon Net. Yeah, before I get into anything else, I thought I'd let Alan know that I'm sure there's FCC regulation about transmitting unrecognizable sounds on the band. But anyway, I'll have to go reread that just to make sure. Anyway, hi. Oh, gosh. Last week we weren't here. We had to go up to, we took off on Sunday and drove up to Illinois and went and looked and bought a motorhome on Monday and drove her back Tuesday in 40-mile-an-hour winds. Boy, what a fun day that was. 10.5 hours into the wind. So that was that was a trip. Anyway, we've been recovering this week and doing some preventive maintenance and things on it and learning how to operate things on it too. So that's what we've been doing this week. Anyway, our trivia answers are going to be Charlie for the primary and Bravo for the secondary. And with that, I can't think of much else to say except, it's good to be good to hear everybody in here and good to be back in here again this week. KE5 NCP 73.
All right, 73 Tom. Glad you're able to get that motorhome back, and we got your answers down for Charlie and Bravo. And I'll tell you what, a couple Novembers ago, I picked up a travel trailer in Florida, and ended up picking it up during a tropical storm. So I know how you feel about moving something big and gusty around in some high winds, because that was not particularly awesome. But we got it done and got it home, and that was fine. Okay. So, yeah, they were at the bottom of the list here. This is K8QKO on the WWKY repeater. We've gone through our current list of check-ins for the BeaconNet. We're going to open it up here for another round of check-ins. If anyone out there would like to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo 6, Kilo Julia Victor. Kilo 6, Kilo Julia Victor, Kevin in Valley Springs, California.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Alpha Alpha Papa. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Alpha Alpha Papa. John in Denver, Colorado.
All right, I got two stations there. I have K6KGV, and I have KF0AAP. So two more stations there checking it with. Thank you, gentlemen, and get back to you in a moment. We're going to open up here and see if there's anyone else who would like to check into the BeaconNet. Please call now.
Kilo Lima 5, Romeo Echo, KL5RE. This is Edward in Anchorage, Alaska.
All right, I have KL5RE. Thank you, Edward. Anyone else who would like to check into the BeaconNet, please call now. Okay, nothing heard there. Let's go through these check-ins. And first we're going to talk to K6KJV. Kevin, how you doing, Kevin? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Hello, everyone. This is K6KJV, Kevin in Valley Springs, California, and not much. I'm just hanging out, listening to you guys, and just trying to figure out what these answers to these questions are. So I'm going to go with, I'm going to be different. I'm going to say Alpha, Delta, and I'm going to pass it back to you. Take it away.
All right, thank you, Kevin. Thanks for checking in with us there and listening. We got you down there for Alpha and Delta. Yeah, I don't recognize you checking in with me before. You might have, but I don't think so. So thanks for checking in with us. You're always welcome to join us. We run the net every Sunday and Wednesday night, same time. 10 p.m. Eastern time is when we start the net with pre-checks at 9:30 Eastern time. So again, thanks for checking in, and we're going to next to and talk to KF0AAP. John, how you doing, John? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
I was just exploring this Echolink, and I came across this net, so I just typed in, and I don't have much else, just trying to figure the Echolink out and see where I can go with that.
All right, John. Well, thanks for getting with us there. So here's what we're going to do then. We have 2 questions we read every week we hear. We have 2 of them. I'm going to get those reread for you so you can get your answers out. Also, sometimes Echolink, I assume you're on your phone. It's kind of weird. You're a little on the quiet side, so maybe talk a little bit closer to the microphone. But sometimes the input on Echolink is not fantastic. So yeah, just try to talk a little bit closer to your microphone when you get back to us, so it'll be easier to hear you. And yeah, we'll do that. So first, we're going to go up and talk to KE8KWE Mike, and get our primary question, and then I'm going to go and talk to KF5DAY Alan to get the alternate question. And then we will come back to you, John, and get your answers. So, Mike, take it away.
Kilo Echolink, Quebec Whiskey Echo. The question is, what station first picked up the Titanic distress call? A, Virginia Beach Wireless Station. B, London Wireless Station. C, Cape Hatteras Wireless Station, or D, Paris Wireless Station. Again, the question is, what station first picked up the Titanic distress call? A, Virginia Beach Wireless Station. B, London Wireless Station. C, Cape Hatteras Wireless Station, or D, Paris Wireless Station. This is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to KE8QKO.
W8WKY.
All right, thank you, Mike. Next, we're going to talk to KF5DAY Alan to get the alternate question. Alan, take it away.
Kilo India 5 Delta Alpha Yankee with tonight's alternate trivia question, and it's about Charlie Chaplin. At the height of his popularity, Charlie Chaplin, the silent film actor, entered a test in San Francisco. In what place did he finish? Was it A, 2nd place, B, 20th place, C, dead last, or D, he was mistaken for Ezra Cornwaldo Bean, who bears a striking resemblance? KI5DAY, back to net.
All right, thank you, Alan. Let's go down and talk to KF0AAP, John, and get his answers for the trivia question. So, John, take it away. Kilo Foxtrot 0 Alpha Alpha Papa KF0AAP. John, are you out there, and would you like to answer the questions?
Hi, yes. I was saying that I'm not sure about the questions, but I'll give it a go, and I'll give it a couple guesses. For the first question, it would be A, and then for the second question, it would be C.
All right, thank you, sir. Got you on there for Alpha and Charlie. And yeah, you know what? It's usually a guess on all of our parts to get these, because I don't always know them, and that's the fun part, is making our best guess and seeing how we do at the end. Also,
questions still have to help to drive some conversation. So that's another thing, because I think it's pretty interesting. There are a lot of Charlie answers out there, and I was thinking like, hey, Charlie Chaplin, Charlie. It's kind of entertaining. Anyway, thanks for getting with us there. You're welcome back anytime. Again, we meet every Wednesday and Sunday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and we have pre-checks that start at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And all of that'll be in the end of net announcements when we close this down. So next we're going down and talk to KL5RE, Edward from Anchorage, Alaska. How you doing, Edward? And what is your comments from the net tonight?
Well, yeah, this is KL5RE, and I wanted to thank you for the net. It's so interesting to listen to, and good evening to everybody on the net. I had to work today, and I got off work, and started listening. I'm coming via Echolink, and I'm actually talking into my iPhone, but last week I was looking around on Echolink for repeaters that I might hit, and I saw one that was in Ohio. So I was born in Ohio, born and raised in northeastern Ohio. So I saw this repeater, the KRG, and the person that came back to me was Chris, KE8MMY, and he told me about this net, and so I figured I'd,
All right, KL5RE, this is KAQKO. I'm not sure if you can hear me. Looks like something timed out, so if you can hear me, you might want to come back with some of your traffic. You left it off with, you heard about the nets, and I think that's pretty much about it. You checked in the repeater, you talked to Chris, and then you heard about the net, and I think we got disconnected. So if you have a chance to come back, please come back.
Okay, this is KL5RE, so I don't know what the technical difficulty is, but I guess I'll go to the question answers. And for the first question, I'll choose B, London, for no particular reason. And then for the second question, C, which was him coming in last. And thank you very much again for the net. And I don't want to just keep going on and on if I'm, having technical difficulties, but thank you so much. And this is KL5RE.
All right, KL5RE, KAQKO. Thank you, sir. You guys down there for Bravo and Charlie. I don't think you were having technical difficulties. When we start getting, so you're linked into a repeater that is, you're connected to a repeater that's linked into our repeater, and sometimes the timeouts on those repeaters, they don't always match. So obviously they almost never match. And so sometimes if one time's out on you, then another one. Anyway, so thanks for checking in with us. You're always welcome. And if you want to, you can keep checking into that repeater if you want. Also, we have an Allstar Node on our repeater. It's WAWKY-R. So you can always check. You can always connect directly to our repeater for the net. If you would like to join us again, we're happy to have you. And say thanks again for checking in with us. I'd like to hear new voices and see the net grow. Okay, this is KAQKO on the WWKY repeater. We've gone through all of our check-ins for the Beacon net. What we're going to do, we're going to go up and talk to our net control team. We're going to talk to everybody on the net control team, but we are not going to get any questions answered. No questions. Well, we'll get questions answered. We're not going to get the answers to the questions. So we'll hold off on doing that closer to the end of the net. Probably talk to them, do another round of check-ins, and then we can get our trivia answers. But first we'll talk to our team and get their comments. So we're going to start with KE8, VZA. Eric, how you doing, Eric? It was your traffic for the Beacon net tonight.
KE8QKO in the group. This is KE8VZA.
How you doing? Good to hear you, Nick. Good net so far. Good to hear everybody. And I'm going to get the trivia questions out of the way. Again, there's something tugging at one question. I'm going to go with Alpha, Virginia Beach, and go with that. When I was in Uncle Sam's Canoe Club on a ship out of Norfolk, we used to steam back and forth by Cape Hatteras, and the captain always would come on the shipwide PA system, the 1MC, and say, "Gentlemen, we're passing Cape Hatteras." I have no clue what Cape Hatteras looks like. I never saw it. Been by it many times, never saw it. Just a little funny side story. Anyway, so I'm going to go Alpha for that one. And then the second question, I really think it was a case of mistaken identity, that contest. And I think Charlie Chaplin was unfortunately mistaken for Ezra Cornwaldo Bean. So I'm going to go with Delta and put my money on Ezra Cornwaldo Bean. And other than that, I don't have a lot of traffic. Had a good weekend, just a little relaxing, though, getting caught up on some stuff around the house, and did some swimming, some laps at the rec center. That was good, and that's about it. So I will turn it back to Net Control. This is KE8 VZA.
All right, thank you, Eric. And Uncle Sam's Canoe Club. I've never heard that. That made me chuckle. So thanks for that. Okay, they got your comments in there. Got your answers down. You said Virginia Beach and you'll put them in there. You're the NetLogger, Alpha and Delta. All right. Next we're going to talk to K8 QWE Mike, who's going to give us his comments for the net, but he is not going to read the answer to the trivia. So, Mike, take it away.
W8WKY.
Kilo Echo, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Well, hello there, everybody. First thing, trivia. I really don't know, but for some reason, I'm going to go with C. You know, he probably entered in there. I figured everybody would figure out it was him, and here, no one did. So I'm going to say he placed dead last, which is C. I haven't been up too much today. Went to church. We had a meal after church, which was fantastic. And came home, my wife and I and our dog. We went and ran some errands, and that was nice. Came home. I took a nap, and then just did a few things around the house. Here I am. So everybody have a great night. This is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to KE8 QKO.
All right, thank you, Mark. Got you down for C for the alternate question. It's good to have a nice, relaxing weekend with the family. Okay, next we're going to talk to K8YUK, Lucy. How you doing, Lucy? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight? All right, I'm going to go on a limb. I'm going to say Lucy and probably Josh aren't here, but we'll call out for them anyway. And they usually don't quite make it in on the Sunday nights. I think their Sundays tend to be busy and they're tired, so they tend to go to bed early. All right, next we're going to talk to KD8 EPC. If he's out there listening and wants to get in with us and get his traffic for his comments. Dustin, if you're out there, take it away. All right, no Dustin either. Okay, I think the next one's going to be here. I think he promised a story about Ezra. KD8SLG, K8QKO. Are you out there, Nick? And do you have traffic? Do you have comments for the Beacon Net?
K8QKO. This is KD8SLG. Good evening, Nick, at night, and all of the Beacon netizens. Let's get trivia out of the way first. I'm going to buck a couple of trends here. And for the first one, I'm going to go with Paris. That's Delta, I believe. And for the alternate trivia, I'm going to go with second place. So those are my choices there. And before I enlighten all of you what I learned from the archivist tonight, let me remind everybody that yes, we are a week away from the Norse Hamfest. Everybody should go. We got to support the local Hamfest, and it would be nice to meet some of you that I have not yet met. So, looking forward to that next Sunday morning. Let me drop this for a second, then I'll let you know what I learned about the Cornwaldo Bean clan tonight. Okay, the Cornwaldo Bean archivist that I generally listen to was listening tonight, and she jumped right on the ship and texted me. Ezra Cornwaldo Bean did in fact closely resemble Charlie Chaplin. The mustache, the round face, the white complexion. However, there is some dissension among the Cornwaldo Bean archivists as to his origins. Ezra Cornwaldo Bean was not a bloodline Cornwaldo Bean. He was either a stepchild who married into the family, or he was a distant cousin who married into the family, or both. So the convention of the day was, the stepchildren would take on the family name. The not convention of the day was marrying into the family as a male and taking on the family name. However, that is a possibility. One thing that is known about Ezra Cornwaldo Bean is that his original surname was Schwartzentruber, Ezra Schwartzentruber, and he did marry into the family by way of Esmeralda Cornwaldo Bean. The Schwartzentruber name is a popular Mennonite and Amish surname from a Swiss region. It's somewhere between Bern and Lucerne, if that means anything to you people who know geography. However, one thing to know about the Schwartzentruber name is it means seller of black grapes. I don't know where to go with that. This is KD8SLG. Back to net control. Fine business, Nick.
All right, thank you, Nick. Thanks for that Cornwaldo Bean family history, and we got your answers out for Delta and Alpha. Always good to hear you out there, and yeah, maybe I'll be able to make it up there this Sunday. I actually think I don't really have anything going on, so maybe I can pull that off. Next for the call-up form, I think he's probably not here, but W8HRF, Joshua, if you're out there and want to come back, go ahead. All right, nothing heard. He's probably not there either. So I'll go up and talk. First, I'm going to say K8QKO and the WWKO repeater, going through our net control team on the Beacon Net. And we're going to go down next and talk to KI5DAY. Alan, how you doing, sir? And what are your comments for the net tonight?
KI5DAY in the net. Yeah, I don't know if you guys are going through it up there in Ohio, but man, we're having some crazy tree pollen issues here, and it's eating everybody up with the allergies. You know, mine's kicking back in right now a little bit. It's just a notice in the last 30 minutes or so. It's like, here come the sniffles and the watery eyes. You gotta love it. There's been a lot of grass fires, as you've probably seen on the news, like in the panhandles of Texas and Oklahoma. So yeah, we've been dealing with some of that. But I was smelling a grass fire last night, but it might have just been the neighbors were smoking Mary Jane or something, who knows. But it felt like there was a pretty big grass fire, though, last night somewhere coming out of the south, because the wind was blowing a good 30 miles per hour or better. And yeah, you could definitely smell it, but it's pretty common this time of year for us. But I got to mow already. I'm going to be mowing tomorrow. I don't mean like, hey, mow. I mean like mowing the grass, you know. It's like it's growing pretty fast already. It's crazy. But anyways, for my main trivia, give me 1 second here. For tonight's main trivia question, just because it's fun to say Cape Hatters, I'm going to go ahead and pick that one. It's just a cool name. It reminds me of, what's that movie? chocolate factory. I don't know why. Anyway, back to net, KI5DAY.
All right, thank you, Alan. Yeah, you know, you talk about the neighbors and smoking things. That reminds me of a funny comment my son made this weekend. We were walking down the sidewalk in Pittsburgh and walked by some folks who had recently been imbibing in some medicinal herbs of some sort. And we got a few feet past them, and he's like, "Oh my God, what is that smell?" And I'm like, "Just keep quiet." So I pushed him down a couple of blocks. And I said, that smell, I said that was marijuana. He's like, "Why would anybody do that?" So I thought that was kind of a funny story. But, yeah, that's how that went. All right, I'm going to give my trivia answers, too, real quick here, because I didn't earlier. I'm going to go with Alpha. Or wait, no. I'm going to go with Bravo. And I'm going to go Bravo and Alpha, because I don't think anyone's done a Bravo-Alpha combination. It's probably Charlie, but I haven't seen that combination, so I'll throw the Bravo-Alpha out there just in case. And that'll be it for my trivia. Okay. So this is KEKKO and the WWKR repeater. I'm going to do one more round of check-ins here before we get the trivia answers, just in case there's anybody out there listening that wants to hop on this and give us their answers. If you would like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. All right, nothing heard there. So we'll go up and get our trivia answers read for us. K8QWE, Mike, are you out there? Well, I know you're out there. Can you come back with your trivia answer?
W8WKY.
Kilo Echo Lake, Quebec Whiskey Echo. The question is, what station first picked up the Titanic distress call? A, Virginia Beach. B, London Wireless Station. C, Cape Hatteras Wireless Station. Or D, Paris Wireless Station. The answer is C, Cape Hatteras. What it was, and I had heard this before. They had a wireless station, and at that time, most of those places would shut down basically around supper time. Well, this station had allowed a young fella to use it when the main staff wasn't there. Well, he picked up the signal, and no one would believe him. They did not believe that the Titanic struck an iceberg, and they did not believe that it was in trouble. The actual message was CQD, 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 CQD have struck an iceberg. We are badly damaged. Titanic position 41 degrees, 44 minutes north, 50 degrees, 21 minutes west. So that is the story. So this is Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo. Back to KE8UKO. And everybody have a great night.
All right. Thank you, Mike. Another fine question. All right. Let's go and talk to KF5DAY Alan and get the alternate answer read out for us. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY returning. Yeah, here we go. It is the alternate trivia question answer time. So, as soon as it pops up on my screen here, I'm waiting for it to, I'll just read it from my notebook. Oh, here it goes. At the height of his popularity, Charlie Chaplin, the silent film actor, entered a Charlie Chaplin contest in San Francisco, and he placed, the choices were A, second place, B, 20th place, C, dead last, or D, was mistaken for Ezra Cornwaldo Bean, who bears a striking resemblance. Wow, the answer C just ran away with it. Everybody mainly picked dead last. However, you're dead wrong. It was actually B. He placed in 20th place. It's the craziest thing ever because I clicked on the wrong screen here. I was trying to click on my Safari, and somehow I clicked the dreaded, awful, horrible Google that I don't like. But as soon as my Safari pops up here, I'll read you a little bit of the information as to what happened there. Even though I'm bad-mouthing Google, my Safari does take a second or two to load at times, and I wish it wouldn't do that to me. But anyways, that's what it's doing. Let me grab it here. Yeah, my Safari disappeared. Anyway, he entered a contest in San Francisco. Many people shaved his mustache, and he wasn't wearing his hat. And he looked very much kind of unique and different as to how he normally looked, but he went ahead and entered it anyway. And he placed 20th place amongst many different competitors. So that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. KI5DAY, back to net.
All right. Well, fine business there. I don't see. Sometimes you go for the long shot, and you come out ahead. You never know. Maybe I need to go to the racetrack or something. But we got you down there. I got the answer is bravo. So thanks for that fine question, Alan. We appreciate it. We always appreciate it. All right, this is K8QK on the WWKY repeater. We've gone through all of our check-ins, and we've gone through all of our trivia stuff, and got our trivia answers. And so one more time, I'm going to open it up here for anybody that's still lingering out there that wants to get their name on the list before we shut this thing down. If you'd like to get on the list for the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. All right, nothing heard there. I guess we'll go ahead and close this down for the night. Thank everybody for checking in. On behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, K8QWE, K8VZA, K8SLG, K8EPC, KF5DAY, K8VKA. Oh, he's not a call sign anymore. Anyway, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the next edition of the BeaconNet. Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the WWKY repeater. I lost my spot here. Hang on a second. Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink WWKY-R. So, special want to say that for everybody. And we had some new check-ins tonight. Just to let you just as a reminder, we have Allstar Node 48496 and Echolink WWKY-R. You can come and join us as well. We like having you, so come on back. You're welcome to join us on the Barometer Net, also on the WWKY repeater, every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, except for Sunday. Don't forget to check out our friends on the Boredom Breaker Net every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the BeaconNet. This is K8QKO, returning the repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use at this time, 73 all.
KSFQ. What was the main trivia answer? That's the only I worry about. KSFQV.
KCSQV, KE8VZA. The main trivia answer was Charlie, Cape Hatteras.
Hey, I thank you. Okay, well, I guess I didn't do so well there. I think I said Virgin or Virginia or whatever that first one was. All right, well, we'll catch you on another net. Well, maybe in the morning or wherever nets take us to. KSFQV.
All right, there, 73 mark, KE8VZA. Well, that was fun. Where do we go from here? KD8SLG. That archivist is really, really good at her job, Keazza. Eric, she spends a lot of time in the library and has some connections there with those DNA companies. So, yeah, she knows her business. But there is some dissension among several of the archivists about the occasional branch of the Cornwaldo bean tree. Wow. Is that a specific branch or just a general comment of occasions when she gets led down a branch or two? The history is murky, Eric. The history is murky. There are some branches of the Cornwaldo bean tree that more closely resemble bushes, if you will. Okay. Cornwaldo bean history is definitely an intriguing topic. That's what they say, man. That's what they say. And you know, you're not going to find it on your Google box. That's all I got to say.
W8WKY.
KI5DAY. I'm just overwhelmed with the wonderful reaction to the Cornwaldo bean family. It brings a tear to the eye.
Well, now we know Alan's story. He only has one eye. Do you wear a patch over the other one, Alan, or do you just glass eye it out there for the world to see?
KG5SYC comment. Yeah, Alan's got a patch over one eye because it's tearing up.
I got a patch, but there's no eye there. I'm a cyclops.
That's because the rubber chicken pecked it out, Keazza. Oh, man. Rubber chickens, glass eyes. Family trees that look like bushes. Where do we go from here? KD8SLG. Sounds like the rubber chicken was into the Rabitos.
Or
I'm going
with
to go
the
ahead
dog.
and claim 1,000 points for Rabitos. It just popped in my head. It was like manna from heaven, man. It just sort of came in and showed up, and I was like, yeah, I got to divulge that on the blue screen. Yeah, pretty much everything else that comes to my mind, I should probably keep some of that to myself. But anyway, it's always fun. You got the best net going, and it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it, and I'm glad to have been able to been brought into the fold as the alternate trivia guy, however that happened. But I was just being silly one night, and voila, you never know what you're going to get. KI5DAY.
KI5DAY, KD8SLG. I have to commend you, Alan, on being able to find one word that does not exist on Google. That word being Cornwaldo bean.
Well, like I said, manna from heaven.
I wonder if it would be possible to put in an entry on, like, Wikipedia without somebody striking it down, KEAZZA. Oh, Eric, that sounds like work. But I've got to say, manna from heaven
reminds me of, was it Wednesday night where we wandered into Mana, because that looks a lot like Mana, but Mana, do.
In the words of that environmentalist wacko girl from overseas, how dare you?
Yeah, it was Mana and Rollin'.
Oh yes, the latest hit. Rollin', Mana by Limp Muppet.
Y'all ain't right in the head, I guarantee you. But let me make sure I'm not doubling with somebody here. All right, I'm not. Well, yeah, my apologies for not being able to make the last several Wednesday night nets. I miss out. A lot of times it's just certain issues happened there at first, but now it's been airplane stuff. It's just been crazy, man. It's been like I've been dealing with so much garbage with these airplanes we've had. We've had some pretty rough skill airplanes, the last couple airplanes, and the one now is no exception. It's going to have a skin repair on the back end. So, yeah, it kind of has a tendency to keep us overwhelmingly busy. So whenever we get one of those breaks, I'll jump in there. But, man, it's been chaotic lately. So if I don't jump in on a Wednesday night, that's why. So I just thought I would throw that out there.
KF5DAY, KDSLG. I'm sure I speak for everyone who flies on America Airlines that, well, we're glad you got your priorities straight there, Alan.
Good morning, NAPD.
Yeah, we got to knock them out the ballpark so we can get a paycheck and keep it going. Got to keep them flying, man. And it's a little different from keeping them separated and all that. But, yeah, we try our best. But, man, I'm tired as a dickens. I just thought I would come over here for a few minutes to say howdy, but I think I'm going to jump out. It's been a very long day, very productive day, fun, too, in some ways. But I'm going to jump out and say 73 and 74 to y'all. And hope to hear you again maybe Wednesday, depending upon how things go at work. But if not, I'll be back with another amazing and stupendously awesome alternate trivia question to the best of my abilities. KI5DAY, I'll say 73 and 74.
KG5SYC, Alan, you have a good night. 7-3 to you. And 7-3 to you too, just Nick. I think I'm going to turn the iPad off and go play a game. This is KG5SYC.
KI5DAY, KG5SYC, and KF5ADE. Alan, Sandy, and Nick, y'all have a great night. 73 and 74, all y'all.
'73's there, Sandy, Nickelodeon, and Alan from KE8VZA. And I think I heard N8PZD out there somewhere.
Yeah, he is out there somewhere. So the movie and the Lamar.
Clark, real rough copy on you there. We got about 30%.
I don't know if 7-0 is still connected. N8PZD is trying again.
N8PZD, Katie at SLG. Full copy. Go ahead there, Clark.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone. I was going to say that the movie tonight is Samson and Delilah, starring Hedy Lamarr.
I don't think I've actually seen that movie. I'm going to have to check it out.
Well, Hedy Lamarr is a very famous guest among ham operators. N8PZD, you know the story?
Well, I know a lot about that story. Yeah, she's a brilliant architect. Came from the Eastern European countries. Found her way to the States by way of London and electronics.
W8WKY.
Yeah, I believe she paved the way for spread spectrum technology, which evolved into Wi-Fi and other things. I think KE8VZA.
Yes, that's the lady, that's the legend. And she was also a beautiful lady. She played in some movies, but that wasn't her big deal. Her big shot was the spread spectrum concept. N8PZD.
KE5NCP.
Go, Tom.
Okay, I was just going to say that, I've got one of our QSL cards here from the special event station they had here a while back. I say here a while back. I think this was like 2 years ago that I made contact with their special event station, so I got a QSL card here for her.
That sure sounds interesting. I thought she passed in 1990 something. Wow. I know it's been a while. Oh well, all right, I'm going to buzz off, and I've got the movie in the, DVD player. I'm going to watch that, and maybe I'll make it awake for the barometer net. I got to look that QS. I got to look that up. That's wow. That would be very interesting. My girlfriend, who's working over in Lebanon right now, she looks an awful lot. She would make a good twin.
Yeah, here you go. November 9th, 2021, the Hedy Lamarr Day. N9H was our special event call, and we made contact with them and all that in 2021 there. Over.
I'm curious, what was that special event call?
It was November 9 Hotel. November 9 Hotel.
Well, that's interesting. I've got a couple of her books I acquired years ago. I didn't know she ever settled in the Midwest at all. That's where Nine Land is at. Well, thanks for bringing that forward. My call is November 8th, Papa Zulu Delta. Nobody ate purple zucchini downtown. You have a good evening. I was listening just to the very tail end of the net here, and maybe we'll catch you again a little further down the electric bill. N8PZD 73 for now.
Roger that. She died, a ways back, but they still hold a special event station, and that was a special event call. And I was looking at the date here that I've got, and we made contact on the special event station on 11/9/2021 at 0012 Zulu. So anyway, yeah, that's I just saw it thrown out there. So it's quite interesting. I had never thought about what the Hedy Lamarr deal was until I looked into it a little bit, and that was quite interesting. So anyway, just saw it thrown out there. Appreciate you coming back in there and asking about it. KE5NCP, name's Tom here, and we're in Sand Springs, Oklahoma there.
The Hedy Lamarr Day event is pretty much annual, I believe, and W2JLD, John of the Rock Ham Network, is usually puts it together as far as I know. And I know in past years he's gone out of his way to get XYLs to be NCOs for it. I know KI5OZZ, Oz, our very own Oz, on the Yellow Brick Road, was one of the NCOs for a couple of years that I've attended.
That is very interesting, just Nick. That's really something. I haven't heard Oz on in quite a while. Probably a couple of months ago, she was on one Sunday morning. Dick and I were talking, and she chimed in. She was up in Buffalo, New York. At the moment, I couldn't remember the name of the place, but my best man in my wedding lived right next to where she was parked at Waffle House in Depew, New York. I remember riding up to his parents' house a few times from college. We would park at Waffle House and just leave the car and go next door, and we had a good time over there. But you didn't dare go in the winter, because when it snows, Buffalo really gets closed in pretty quickly by the snow. They're in the snow belt, and they know it for sure, but sometimes they just don't have enough equipment to keep roads cleared. I think one time we went up to his place for Christmas, and we didn't get back to Columbus till 2 or 3 weeks later. It was kind of a mess, but Waffle House right next door, boy, that was some good food over there.
Waffle House. Now I'm hungry. KE8ZZA.
Oh yeah, the sad thing is we could get up at any hour of the night and run next door and get some warm food. What a joy that always was. Didn't matter how much snow there was. We always found a way to Waffle House, even if we had to run around the house and go through the backyard.
I heard someone on the air earlier tonight refer to it as the awful house. I'm going to leave that one alone. Sometimes you just got to have hash browns with everything. All right, guys, I'm going to call it a night. It's great talking to everybody. Fun little after party for a moment. I've got to take care of some business, so it's great talking to everybody. KE5NCP, KE8VZA, N8PZD, I think you're all left in here. I'll talk to y'all later. KD8SLG, I'm clear.
W8WKY.
All right, Nick, you have a good evening. I have no idea if you're on the net in the morning. Going this late, I may not make it, but we'll definitely bump into you next next whatever day the Ham Fest is. Don't forget you got to change your clock on that day. For me, I'll just drive the other car that I never change it for summertime. Got a wintertime car and a summertime car. N8PZD.
W8RON. Nick, you have a good one there. We'll catch you later. KE5NCP 73. W8RON.
Yeah, go ahead there, W8RON. This is KE8VZA.
Yes, good evening, or good morning, I think. Just heard Mr. Clark in there, and I thought I'd come in and say hello.
Oh, hello. Hello, Ron. Didn't make it out to farm country. Chelsea had to work today. But we'll probably, not next weekend, that's the Ham Fest. The one after that, I think we're going to come out to farm country. We're going to stop at Burton for the all-you-can-eat pancake stuff. So that's you got to leave me a phone message. I'll tell you, I am so tired of these scam callers. They start now at 7:30 in the morning. I don't know what all it is. Car insurance, health insurance. I don't know why they don't have green grass insurance, but those are probably some of them that I miss because I turn my ringer off after the first couple hours of scam calls.
Just stick with text messaging. I guess that's the new wave. No one talks on the phone anymore. They just text back and forth. All right, well, I'm going to turn in. I took my, I'm ready for my, close my eyeballs, and the one guy was always talking about modulating the pillow. That's pretty funny. So you have a good evening, and I just wanted to come in and say hello. That's about it. I'm on the, are you guys on the 140, the 700 repeater? Because I'm on this 147.39, I guess. Which one? They're both playing on the same time. They're linked together somehow.
Yeah, they're both simulcasting using the linking something called Allstar. Yeah, modulating the pillow. Wow, who the heck was that? Oh my gosh. Can't think of his dad. His dad lived in Brook Park. W8
picked it up with KAGW.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well, I downloaded that movie, Samson and Delilah. I heard about that on watching MASH. They had, when they mentioned the word, or, they mentioned Hedy Lamarr, that triggered my antennas, and I thought, wow, there is a movie available with her in it, so I'm going to watch that movie tonight. And hopefully we won't wake up to any snow or any of that kind of junk. I got a water leak over at one of my places I'm going to work on tomorrow. And there's a hydrogen conference up in Sandusky. I forget which day it is this week, but I'm going to run up there and learn what I can. So I will talk to you later. And I'll have to call your sister because I think something happened to that house over there by 41st. No, I can't. It's Newark. Something happened at the Newark house. I'll have to find out with her if they've turned in their keys. So I'll talk to you later in the week, Ron. N8PZD.
Okay, we'll talk to you later, Alvin, sir. And thanks for letting me in. W8RON.
All right. Yeah, if you get up at 5:30 or 5:45, the 3.9 repeater starts to get active at that time. The barometer net officially starts at 7, but for some of the early risers, there's some talk, there's some chatter about this and that antenna and so on. 73 for now, N8PZD.
KEA-VZA returning, 73 there, Clark, and 73 there, Ron. And Tom, I don't know if you're still out there, but I'm going to cash it in now. And 73 also to just Nick, although I think he may be gone. But anyway, KE8-VZA, we are clear.
Say good night, Irene.
Good night, Irene.
I'll pass it back to the laugh-in days. Good night, Dick.
MMY 73.
W8WKY. W8WKY.